Hello and welcome to SNMGD. My name is Mathadar and welcome back to only, Broken Arrow? Broken Arrow just came out. I have been playing the beta on and off for a long time, but now the game is actually officially out. So I'm going to check and see what all they've got here. Now, I have already done the tutorial, kind of play testing. If you guys want me to play the tutorial, let me know in the next few minutes. Otherwise, I'm just going to go to mission 1 because a lot of it is basic control stuff, and it's not that difficult to learn. It's got some lore behind it, but most of it's very simple. I would kind of prefer just going on to the first mission. The story behind the game for the campaign so far is there is NATO as a permanent base in Lithuania, and in Belarus, the Russians are basically very unhappy that the NATO forces have a permanent NATO base in Lithuania, and the US is basically saying they're a sovereign country. If they want to have us there, they can. There's nothing wrong with that. So if we are going to have like some sort of Lithuanian thing pop up, well, we'll see how it goes. But this is all fictional. There's no actual war going on between Lithuania and Belarus. This is just a thing for the game. So tension escalates quickly between NATO and Russia is this next mission. So let's play it.
The Lithuanian government denounced a violation of its airspace and closed its frontier with Belarus and Russia.
The unknown object that was shot down during the exercise turned out to be a Russian drone. The official line is that it was shot down to prevent an air collision with our jets training nearby. But the Russians refused to go along with that story and maintained that it was flying on their side of the border.
But it was flying on the wrong side of the border, right?
Well, it was hit in the Lithuanian airspace, but ended up a few meters on the other side of the frontier. So, as you can imagine, they jumped on the occasion to create their own narrative. In any case, the Lithuanian government has closed their borders with Belarus and Kaliningrad until the end of the investigations. As a response, the Russians have placed all their troops at the border on high alert and sent a quote-unquote military convoy carrying humanitarian aid to Kaliningrad. They are approaching the town of Lazdishe as we speak.
And nobody thought about stopping them?
It's a tricky situation. The Lithuanians cannot block humanitarian convoys without breaking international treaties.
Humanitarian my ass. We can't let that happen.
They have a history somewhere.
The so-called humanitarian convoy is like spitting in our face. Williams, what are our units in the area?
A striker company from 2nd Cav is training nearby. If they move at once, they should be able to intercept the convoy before it reaches the city of Lazdie.
This isn't much, but it'll have to do. Dispatch them immediately.
General, don't you see what's happening? The drone, the convoy, half the Russian army are on high alert on the other side of the frontier. This whole situation could very well be a false flag operation. If you rush into this convoy with blazing guns, this would certainly give them a justification for a strong military response.
They wouldn't dare. They're only testing our resolve. So we'll put ourselves in their way, make a show of force, and watch them go crawl back under their rock.
And what will you do if they don't stop?
The city of Lazdie is a vital crossroad to reinforce Lithuania. If they take control of it, we have no way to defend Vilnius in case of invasion. We cannot take the risk to let that happen.
Sir, Striker Company responded. They are already inside of Lazdie and are awaiting orders.
Thank you, Major. Let's go, Commander. We have a lot on our plate.
Humanitarian convoy my butt. Alright, well, let's do it. Peacekeeper, okay. Well, we'll see if we can keep the peace. Peacekeeping operations, huh? I've heard that once or twice somewhere. I wonder where. Striker Company and the Humanitarian convoy.
The convoy has been spotted a few miles down this highway, sir.
No time to lose, then. This crossroad is the last position where we can stop them before they reach the city. Send your troops there immediately, Commander.
All right, capture the crossroads. Can do. All right, so let's see. Let's get some strikers with scouts. Oop, that's it for that. Let's send them here.
Moving out.
Let's get a
Metal to the metal.
The convoy is approaching. We're
MGS.
tracking its position with a drone.
Hurry up! Capture the crossroad before they reach it.
Oh yeah, we will.
Remember, this is officially a humanitarian convoy, and unless proven otherwise, it must be considered as such. Act with extreme caution here, General.
All right.
Yeah, of course. Commander, make sure our troops are instructed to hold their fire and engage only if fired upon.
Fire only when fired upon.
Yeah, I got you.
Reconnaissance, ready for action.
Fire only when fired upon. And we don't accidentally engage them.
Fighting
Same
vehicle
with
is
you.
coming
Fire
out,
only when
sir.
fired upon. Now our
We're
allies
holding
over
the
there.
crossroad, General. They're
They
approaching
can't hold it.
rapidly. Maybe they didn't see us. Shall we fire a warning shot?
Negative! Hold your fire and stay in the middle of the road. Show them we're here, and they'll back off.
Roger.
Okay.
Moving to next waypoint. Scouts ready.
They stopped.
It looks like they're hesitating.
Something, let's get out of here.
I guess they weren't expecting us. Come on, now is the moment of truth.
Striker
Either they
ready.
go back or they try to pass in force.
Roger. We're on the move.
Please don't pass in
Look,
force.
they're moving back.
Good.
Thank God we won't have a war on our hands today. Congratulations, General. I have to admit, I didn't think it would be that easy.
Copy.
No, wait.
Relocating.
They turned left. What are they doing?
They're trying another approach to bypass us. Commander, redeploy your troops on these crossroads.
vehicle, ready
Show
for
them
action.
we're not here by accident.
Roger.
Don't forget
We're
to
on
call
the line.
reinforcements. We'll need all the help we can get to
Moving
cover
in now.
all these crossing points.
Personal carrier here. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Roger. We're on the move.
All right, let's call some more reinforcements, as he said. Let's do Riker javelins with troopers.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Moving there now. Striker, at your command, sir.
They've stopped again.
Fire. Hold your fire.
First crossroad secured.
Push up to the second. Second crossroad.
Enemy soldiers have dismounted from the trucks and started moving in our direction. We got positive identification of weapons. I repeat, PID of weapons.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Hold your fire! This is a game of chicken. Whoever shoots first takes the blame.
And whoever gets shot first dies.
Second crossroad secured, sir.
Williams, drop a bomb on the road in front of them as a warning. We must show where our red line stands.
Shot down our drone. It's a
Our
drone.
drone has been shot down.
Recon vehicle. Send traffic.
Clear they're not
Over.
coming to shake hands.
Everyone,
You're
get
authorized
down.
to engage, Commander.
Armed vehicles are detaching from the bulk of the convoy. They're moving up in our direction. Prepare for an assault.
Scout team,
Establish defense One of these
supplies
positions
coming
is
in now.
overwhelmed. Fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there. I scrambled jets to provide fire support, but they won't be there before 30 minutes. Your orders are simple. Hold at all costs until they arrive.
Your men will never hold that long. Give me a minute. We have a pair of AC-130 gunships in the area. I will demand they be rerouted in your direction.
We? Who are you actually working with now, Miller?
Just use the planes and don't ask questions. They will be there in about 10 minutes.
Get your asses out of my vehicle. You'd be blind without us.
No. ACs are on their way. Alright, cool.
Striker ready.
Whoop. That's CSUs. Let them bring in aircraft.
Someone after a ride?
Javelin's
Combat
overkill.
vehicle ready.
Yeah, this will work. You see the ZSUs over there. I gotta deal with those ZSUs.
Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me.
Scout team at your command. Weapons team at your orders.
Roger, moving out. Logi here, send traffic. Big road is ours. End of the
Behind
line.
house there. And then back to
99,
base.
mission accomplished.
Scouts at your orders, sir. Check that building.
One more hit, my truck is
Switch you guys around. Run. Cool. I see that. Let's have some more infantry go over here. There.
already there.
Con.
Good copy. Next waypoint received. Copy. Relocating.
Squad, move out.
Troop transport reporting in. All asses dismount.
Enemy units are pouring through the main crossroad. Eliminate them and retake it immediately.
Oh yeah, we're taking through it. Don't worry. Be good. Be. Whoa. Go back over to here.
Striker here. We're combat ready.
Damn it.
Recon team engaged in combat.
Be advised, Commander. A second wave of vehicles has forced the border and is approaching on the highway. They are accompanied by self-propelled howitzers this time.
Static defenses will be hammered by their artillery, so use the mobility of their strikers to avoid their fire.
Recon team taking fire over here. Recon team, send traffic. Over. Weapons team engaged. What are your orders?
Artillery's coming in.
Metal to the metal.
Tanks are coming in too.
Striker ready for combat.
On ass, we're moving.
let's go push up to there.
Combat patrol underway. Someone call for a cab? Looking for enemy contact. Striker awaiting orders. Pushing forward. Our vehicle took a hit. We need maintenance.
Damn it.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Already there. Popping smoke. Striker standing by. Our vehicle can't take
Our flank is starting to crumble. You can abandon ground to gain time, Commander, but make sure you keep control of the main crossroad.
Personal carrier here. Smoke screen deployed. Armored transport under fire.
Their artillery fires volley after volley without repositioning. Sadly, our mortars lack the range to provide counter battery without exposing themselves.
They're just asking to be beaten. Williams, contact the Lithuanian artillery battery that was training with the strikers. Those PCH-2000s will come in handy.
Copy. Advance.
At once, sir.
A handful of Lithuanian units have arrived, and will hold the outskirts of the town on our left. Fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there to receive the main Russian assault.
Smoke deployed.
Sir, the Lithuanian artillery responded. One of their platoons is already on its way. You can call it as reinforcement, Commander.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Vehicle heavily damaged. Need maintenance. On the
The situation is getting dire here, Miller. One of those planes coming.
Almost there. Just hold on a few more minutes.
vehicle hit. Holy shit, that was close. Striker in combat.
Pull back.
Awaiting command.
Pull back.
Recon vehicle
Pull back.
here.
Hell out of there.
Heavy weapons team engaged in combat. Move!
Okay, let's get some more supplies up. Get some strikers. We'll need some artillery.
We're on the move.
We need some these. Let's get some more
Roger.
scouts on foot.
Moving there now.
Yeah, no TV, it's fine.
Weapons team in combat, awaiting command. Sweeping the area. Weapons team at your command, sir. Heavy weapons team under fire. Heavy weapons team in combat. A truck's been hit. Need repairs. Heavy weapons team taking fire. Weapons team under fire.
Everyone get inside there.
Run as fast as you can go. Scout team standing by. Secure. Go. Solid copy. Advance and report. Your eyes and ears, sir. Come on, move in that building. Combat vehicle at your command, sir. Need supplies? Recon team reporting in. Cargo truck ready. Ordering combat. Requesting orders. Copper fire received. Artillery engaged. Command your orders. Engaging target with direct fire. Providing direct fire.
Bikers and troopers here. 4 seconds till I can get the AGM up.
Already there. Moving out.
Striker, get them up over here.
departing.
The cavalry has arrived, Commander. The gunships are here to support you. Move them over enemy positions and enjoy the show.
All right, here we go.
Rock up, we're moving. Roger, we're off your way.
2110s, go for it. Oh, hell yeah.
Artillery status red. Situation, huh?
Go AC-130s. We're still not gonna be able to hold.
Shut up and let's go! Striker here, go ahead. Heavy weapons ready. Move, shoot, communicate! Striker here, we're in combat! Vehicle here, requesting maintenance! Quickly now! Pedal to the metal.
Yeah, even with the AC-130s, it's gonna be hard. Alright, let's gauge that.
Our position is overwhelmed. Retreat into the city outskirts and use the gunships to repel the assault.
Vehicle in combat! Check a leg!
The Russian troops seem to be falling back.
Gunship ready.
Looks like they've had enough for today.
Situation
That was a close shave. The Striker Brigade is in poor shape and needs to be withdrawn. But they bought us precious time to organize our next move. Congratulations, Commander.
engaged!
No time for congratulations. Reports indicate Russian penetrations in all the main axes leading to the 3 capital cities of the Baltic states. So there
Wow.
you have it, General. Your long-awaited war.
All right. Whew. All right. Well, that sounds fair. Thank you for letting me know, my love. I was so focused on trying to just survive because that was hard. Don't lose any crossroads as a silver. Don't lose a single unit. Holy moly. Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. I got out of practice. I need to lay out my troops better. I used to have this down so well I could do PvP without a problem, but this is clearly going to take more effort. So you can right-click the button in the orders panel to make it automatic, or that way that. Oh wow! So I didn't know how many missions the campaign has, but it looks like it's quite a few. All right, here he is. Oh wow! Narva fell.
Russian troops are pouring into the Baltic states through every checkpoint from Narva in the north to Vilnius in the south.
The Russians have threatened Europe with the use of nuclear weapons if they dare to get involved. The threat was effective. We've been left to fend for ourselves.
We won't be able to prevent the invasion of Estonia and Latvia, and could quickly end up bogged down in a long and exhausting war of attrition in Lithuania. We're far from home and on our own. Our expeditionary units can hit hard and fast, but will rapidly lose effectiveness.
Then our best chance is to seize a bargaining chip to negotiate with.
And what do you propose?
We take Kaliningrad.
I like it. We have enough forces in Poland and in the Baltic Sea to take the city and even the entire Oblast if things go well. I will prepare attack plans on strategic targets around the city.
All right, Kaliningrad time, everyone. I've played on Kaliningrad many times, and now in this game, oh, there's another cutscene. Oh, the Russian campaign. Okay, I heard there was going to be that. All right, let's see what the Russian campaign looks like too. Oh, it's right after the AC-130 struck.
Morozova.
Lena, my dear, can you tell me what the fuck happened with this whole humanitarian convoy operation, huh? I've just had a call from above, and they're not happy at all.
They opened fire on our troops, which was part of the mission's contingencies, and the mission was validated. We pushed them in a corner and forced them to show their true colors. Now the world cannot ignore the truth that they are the aggressors.
Lena, when will you learn? The world doesn't care about the truth. The truth is whatever the victor decides to tell when the war is over. So if I were you, I would make sure we are victorious. So you can tell your version of the story.
Regiments. I'll have to look up and see what you're
So,
talking about,
are we at
Himalayan
war?
Monk Gaming. I don't know,
Not officially, of course.
you said that
Declaring war is a thing
looks
of the
shit?
past,
That's
yes?
not full
But
language.
this act of war
I assume you
cannot
mean that
remain
it looks
unanswered.
like.
We would lose face. Contingency
me
plan
see regiments
57
here.
has been approved and is now in immediate effect. You know what to do. I hope I can count on you.
Yes, of course.
One last thing. I've seen the request for your team. Take Battalion and the commander, whatever his name is. They make sense and the records are impeccable. But are you sure about Demidov? He's a goner.
Alt
Don't
Arms, Gates of
worry,
Hell,
I have my
Ostfront.
reasons.
Oh, I agree.
I'm sure
Yeah,
he
Gates
will
of Hell,
be up to
Ostfront
the
is
task.
amazing.
Still good at motivating men, I see. But don't fuck this up.
I've seen
Lena.
videos on regiments.
I won't be
Oh,
here
yeah,
to
that's
save
not
your
something that
nice
came out
little
recently.
ass
That
if you do.
I remember watching stuff on regiments a year ago.
Mind your
A
own
couple
ass.
channels I watch
Duck.
followed it. I've been looking forward to Broken Arrow because I was part of all the beta testing with it. They actually have dialogue now. I wasn't sure if that was going to happen. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to the American campaign or Russian campaign. Because I'm curious which one y'all wanted to watch. New DLC. That's cool. I don't have regiments, though. Like, I'm not, like, full of money. I can't just buy new games. If I had regiments, I would probably give it a shot, but I've been following Broken Arrow for, like, what, 3 years now, waiting for it to come out? Like, you said that it looks shit, which is confusing to me because it doesn't look like that to me, but, you know, once again, that's a you opinion. I totally get it. I've played quite... Yes, this released today, exactly. That's the thing. Like,
Chekalov's naval
it
air
just
base,
came out.
5 miles
Like,
northwest of
I couldn't play it
Kaliningrad.
this morning.
This is our target. The city will be a tough
It's
nut
not a
to
beta
crack,
anymore.
So we need to seize key infrastructures to reinforce our logistic line first. So our objective is to capture this base with the runway intact. The 82nd Airborne Division is preparing for the assault, but the air defense of the base must be suppressed first. Planes equipped with anti-radiation missiles will open the way. And once it's
so I'm gonna
done,
do some seed
the
stuff.
paratroopers will make their jump. And
I don't have
establish
Ostfront, but I've
defensive
seen enough
perimeter.
gameplay to know that
From
it's a
there,
good
we can
game.
airlift heavier equipment
I think I
and
first
begin
saw
the
it
siege of the
on...
city.
Oh, what's his name? I'm forgetting his
Sir,
name.
the paratroopers are ready for the drop.
What about
Nice.
the escort?
F-16s equipped with AGM-88 anti-radiation missiles will open the way and suppress the enemy air defense.
And the rest of the planes I've requested.
Strike planes will be available as reinforcement as soon as the seed mission is over.
Excellent.
A-10s to hunt enemy vehicles, F-35s equipped with guided bombs, and F-15s carrying cluster munitions in case large enemy
The
formations
real fun
are
of this
spotted.
game
Perfect.
is
The Paris
building
can't
your
hold their
own
against
armies.
tanks, so they'll need the support.
Because you can build the exact
We
layout
also
of
have
every single
B-1B
aircraft,
supersonic
down to
bombers
what
on
bombs they
standby.
carry, what armor your
What's the
vehicles
point?
has.
Our objective
You
is
don't
to
see that as
capture
much
this
in the,
base, not
single
to plow
player.
the runway with a carpet of bombs.
In case you
I'm just
fail,
doing the
General,
campaign
I
first
prefer
because
to
it
see
actually
this
has
base
one.
erased from the map rather than letting the Russians keep it.
There will be no failure. Let's go, Commander. We got a mission to succeed.
Yeah, and it's got all the difficulties. I haven't gotten gold with any of these yet. I'm definitely gonna play more PvP stuff when I'm done with a few missions. What? You're saying that it looks 2D? I thought the explosion effects were 3D. I'll take a look. I'll zoom in on it when because we're about to get some of that. I in the beta, the explosions and smoke looked 3D to me, but I'll double check and see if it's actually got that, because when I tested it out, like I played this on stream back in last year or the year before, when the beta was out. I had to wait for it to be a public beta. There were private betas that I literally could not stream. But I'll take a look. But explosion effects aren't everything. But they definitely are neat. The gameplay is what I like about this one. Like the building of the armies, the requisition system, because like I love a lot of regiment gameplay. It looks fun and all. But it reminds me of, was it Red Opera? No, not Red Opera. Red Dragon? The one where you have cards. I like the way that the resources come back in this game, meaning that if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the game. You can learn. The multiplayer is, as I said, my favorite part. But I absolutely love the way that a lot of this is handled.
Special tactics teams have located the anti-air missiles around the airfield.
Yes. Well, it was definitely for
and
performance
anti-aircraft
reasons.
guns can intercept missiles when their radar is active.
Because there's so many units.
The recommended course of action is to approach from low altitude and send a high number of seed planes at once to overwhelm them.
Yeah. That's a standard thing. You drop altitude, you hit them, there are games I've played in this where we had upwards of 300 units running around with aircraft, with artillery going off, with infantry moving around, with paratroopers going on, with nukes, because you get nukes in the Russians. You could actually nuke the fuck out of people, which I'm assuming it's going to come up in that. Yes, exactly. And this one has micromanagement as well, because you really need to micromanage, but you don't have to. And yeah, War Game, I've played a lot of them. There's also, I forget the name of the other one. It's the one that's based on the terminology being the war went hot. I forget the name of it. Anyway, let me get the hotkeys down because I always remember. So, reverse move is R, unloads U, back to base is B. I knew that. I got to do the, there's afterburner Z. Because what you do is you change the altitude V, and then you afterburner to get the fuck out of there once you hit them with seed. Because for seed, you basically hit it in there, go high altitude afterburner, and then off they go. That's a common thing. So I gotta eliminate the air defenses. They have an Antilles over here. Steel Division I've played. It's a good game. That's a ZSU. They got an MY-35. There's another S-300 system. S-300. Oh, there's four of the systems. Okay. And they also have ZSU, so I can't just use helicopters to eliminate them, because the Birusa will take care of me if I do that. All of their radars on, because that's standard protocol. I'm so glad the radar's on, because it'll make it so much easier to kill them. Alright, so let's go with our harms. Overwhelming force, let's do 4. And I'll send them where are they going to come in. Oh, they're going to come in from the bottom corner. Can't see it on screen, but it's like right behind the screen. There it is. So they're going to come in there. Let's bring them on the edge of the screen.
Proceeding as friend. This is Zulu Liner 1-1 entering the AO. Jammers are on. Time to play him some music.
Okay. So ZVB. Okay. ZVB. Yes. All right. ZVB. Got it. That's all I needed to know. All right. So let's try and overwhelm it. So let's do this one first.
Roger. Strafing the area.
I'm ready with ZVB.
Touching the Radar destruction confirmed.
All right, there we go. That's all of them. Let's get another set here.
Flying the coordinates. Changing course.
Oop, oop, don't get too close.
New heading set.
Stay out here.
Turning to new heading.
All right, let's get this one next. Let's
Let's play him some music.
Let's do. These two are
Radar
one.
jammer activated.
These two are
Fighting Falcon
two.
ready.
Let's do that. So one and
Viper
two.
ready.
All right, so one.
Direct attack
Two.
pattern confirmed. Viper combat ready. Viper standing by.
Oh, CVB. That's it.
Treetop level, roger. On the hunt for radars. Below the hard deck. No more radar emissions detected. They're either destroyed or too
There
afraid
we
to
go.
turn them on now. Zulu
And it's
liner out.
CVB. That was it.
Time to
Yes.
send in the airborne.
All right, there we go. They're out of there.
Airdrop troops. Select a cargo plane in the reinforcements. Loaded with infantry and airdroppable vehicles.
All right, yeah.
Capture the control tower at the end of the runway.
All right, here we go.
Will use
C-130.
this elevated position as an observation post to call in airstrikes.
Let's get airborne. Airborne. Weapon squad, weapon squad. Let's do some M2 tow. And let's do no. Do one of the HMG teams. Let's do an AGL team. Oh, I can do both. Oh, nice. I'm almost able to drop everything. All right, that's it. All right, here we go. All right, let's get it.
Cargo plane here. Send target.
Okay, and drop them right down the runway because that's what they were advertising.
Aligning on target.
All right, and then I'll do CVB and get the heck out of there.
Let's go, Connie.
Our position is now
There we go.
identified. The security forces of the airbase are probably already on their way.
Okay, let's get the tow back over here.
Keep driving! Transport engaged in combat. Armored transport ready.
Not stay there.
For action.
Here.
The first objective is in our hands.
Enemy planes are trying to take off. Nail them down before they can escape. From now on, this is a no-fly zone for the enemy.
Proceeding as frag. New course set.
All right, that's fine.
Looking for enemy radars.
Just go let them do their thing. Wait, he was taxiing down the road? What? What a weird place to be. Alright, let's go get you. And you.
Viper here. Go ahead.
There.
Jammer plane standing by.
There.
I don't think any plane will try to take off after what happened to those three.
Establish defensive positions, but as soon as you have the chance, push out toward the middle of the runway and take control of the buildings there. Our strike planes are ready to support you. Don't hesitate to call them as reinforcement.
Mud movers. I got a smoking engine. Not good. Going gates. Fighting Falcon. Mission ready. Close air support inbound.
Whoop, artillery.
Team here.
Let's get here.
Move and secure.
Oh, supplies. Yeah, thank you. I completely forgot supplies. Thank you. I feel dumb. I need to drop some supplies off. Let's get a vehicle to move supplies around. Thank you very much. You back to base. Let's get some artillery when I get a chance. I'll get some Brutus up.
DJ's here, standing by.
Let's, you guys can stay in there. That's fine.
Infantry good to go.
The enemy attacks are coming from these barracks. Clear them to secure our flank.
Damn.
They won't see us coming.
Fine, I guess I'll get the flank first.
The area.
Helicopters are taking off from these helipads. Capture these hangars and nail them down.
Jeez. More aircraft are trying to take off? How about no? Let's get some A-10s. Alright. That here? I think I thought all the supplies, they are on their base. Yeah, they are. Okay, let's take care of that.
DJ's here. Go ahead.
I'm gonna lose more troops. I'm gonna have to bring in some more infantry. Alright, let's go get another one here. Damn it. I was gonna say CVB, but they already blew it up.
I know you want to see that gun in action.
Alright, let's clear out their base here.
CAS, mission confirmed. Target locked. Engaging.
Alright, fuck it. Where's their artillery? There it is. Alright, artillery. You're gonna take it out here.
CAS inbound. Danger close. CAS is on the way.
Alright, yeah, come from the south. Hit them hard.
Infantry engaged in combat. Troops in combat. What are your orders? Move in there.
Run, smoke. Alright, let's get another... So I'm going to drop some south of the airport because pushing them in from the north is a good way to get them killed. Yeah, because nothing can come in on the ground right now. It has to come and be the air.
Strike complete.
Let's get some shit. Let's get some Brutus, because I need artillery. Airborne. HMG team. Yep, there you go.
Infantry ready for combat. Infantry here. We are engaged. Lock and load. We're moving.
Let's see. Cleared all the buildings.
Get your gear. We're
Shit.
moving out.
Here, this is what I wanted to
Lock and load. We're moving.
do. Alright, there we go.
Right, sir.
You.
Artillery reporting in.
Oh shit.
Direct fire engagement. Infantry at your orders.
DSU. Let's get some AGL. Let's go tow.
New orders. Advance and secure.
I'm gonna need to get supplies on top of that. Alright, fuck it. I'll get them. Yep, there you go.
Search and destroy. They won't hear us coming.
Here. Oh shit, that's what I meant to do. Back to base. That's not what I meant to do. Meant to drop off troops with them. Oh, up squad. Humvees are super cheap. Yeah, let's just do a bunch of Humvees. And a tow. AGL, yeah, sure. Do that.
Hercules copies 555.
Oh, good, there we go.
Herc copies, go ahead.
Get higher.
I love big guns. Lock and load. We're moving.
There we go. Forward.
Oh, fuck! The right wing has more holes than Swiss cheese. Sweeping area.
Shit. Oh, come on, come on.
All hands.
Here.
Move. Shoot.
Pull straight across.
Moving a new fighting position. Solid copy. Advance and report.
Damn it. They are fast on that. Get in there, get in there. Run. Pop anything there. Deal them up. This grenade launcher is great against infantry units.
Keep rolling. Team standing by.
Can't have any of them return to base. I'm just gonna have to send more. Yeah, that's got JDAMs.
Line the coordinates.
Let's get a you there. On.
We have lost control of our defensive position at the end of the runway. Retake it immediately!
Damn. They're just kicking my ass. There you go. Get him.
Going for effect.
There.
Panther here.
Hold and secure.
Here we go. Coming run on you.
New orders, advance and secure. New orders, we lead the assault. Sweeping the area.
On.
New orders, we lead the
Push,
assault.
push, push. Get him, get him, get him.
Roger, move and secure.
Let's get a better picture. Engaging afterburner.
There you go, afterburner gone. Alright. We are screwed. I'm gonna have to push in from off map. There's just too much going on. I could maybe get over here where there's less people. Bring more artillery and suppress the move. I agree. The problem is the artillery is so expensive and I can only get one of them on the aircraft.
Communicate.
Because at this point, I'm having to deal with weight limits. I can get the Avenger up in case they get helicopters my way. I'll do that. I'll get him dropped in the woods over here.
Solid copy. Advance and report. Pushing forward.
Okay, no, no, no. Stay there. We just want to help you guys. Like that. LAV for step. I agree. I will get some standoff when I can. The LAVs, I think I can get one of them. Yeah, only one. I can get a Sheridan. I'll just get an AGL and HMG squad. And I'm gonna need these guys.
Artillery at your command, sir. Copy. Relocating.
Alright, those guys are all filled up.
Ready for action.
Airborne there, airborne here. Oh yes, I'm aware. I've used LAVs before. The problem is I just can't get very many of them at once. That's the downside. I know the Sheridan does. I've played this game a lot multiplayer. It's just I'm having to relearn because last time I played this there weren't as many options for some vehicles. Like, the STT didn't even exist. That wasn't a group that we ever used. So I'm having to learn them. Hey, Wakar! Oh, they have the Stinger. Okay. So they're also anti-air troops. They got four rockets. Probably four dudes have one on it.
Airmen on the ground.
Yeah, four of them have the... oh, one guy has... Is it one guy with the Stinger? Yeah, it's one guy. There's one Stinger, so I'll have to remember that if I ever call him in. Is if he gets taken out, then that's the Stingers. They're done.
Infantry here, standing by.
I'm gonna get my artillery set up here. The Avengers either side. I think I'm gonna get the artillery set up here, because I think that'll get me within range. Yes, I have range with all those stuff. So if I get that here, I can get an Avenger up on the northern side in the trees, and I can get Avenger set up on the western side in the trees, in case they come in that way. And then I'll push the LAV up in the forest with the STT team. Oh,
Roger, Charlie Mike. Move to contact.
There we go. All right. Let's see. I should be getting enough in. I should be able to afford to get another group in. Oh, yeah, I don't have it yet. I'm very close to getting another aircraft in. Okay, there it is. Yeah, Sheridan's good. So is the LAV. Already in the back. Yeah, I'm gonna have LAV move up. What's I want to do? Gosh dang it. Oh.
Changing course.
Damn it. Back to base.
Mission accomplished. Turning back now.
I didn't mean to do that. I meant to call it in and fill it full of stuff, but I forget when you left click, it just places it immediately. So we got to clear the hangars here. The barracks. Oh no, that's the helipads there. And then that's the helipad, sorry. So this is the barracks. It makes sense. They do look like barracks. I've stayed in barracks like this when I was at Lackland Air Force Base. They're very much like that. Although these, I guess, are Russian ones. It's the same concept. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen those transport aircraft before. I forget their designation. Wait, you could have guys get in it and use it as a... Oh, you can! People get in there and shoot out of it. That's funny. I like that. You can actually get in the aircraft and shoot things from it. I wouldn't shoot things from it. It's not like the windows open up. Like there's very few places to shoot out from. You just basically pop open the hatch here and shoot out from that, I guess. Or out of the ramp on the back. But I don't see very many places you could shoot out from this aircraft. Yes, I agree. I'm gonna do a
Artillery ready to fire.
carpet, a creeping barrage to clear out the hangars. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Wait, what?
Direct fire on my mark.
What? Stop.
Halt. Deployment on this position.
Why did it not? Okay, let's try line target mode. Fine. Oh, there it goes. Cancel. Alright, so creeping barrage. Oh, there it goes. Now it's doing it right. There we go. Let's just take out all those hangars. And then I'll move this up. LAB gonna be pushing up to here.
Roger. Moving out.
These
things we do that others may live. Pushing forward.
So that others may live? Oh, that's a classic.
And secure. Advancing on target location.
Alright, let's go push this up.
Ready. Look alive.
Yeah, Z-sprint. The
Weapons team at your orders.
push them up to here and then have them sprint to there.
Speed is of the essence now. Humvee reporting in. Pushing forward.
Keep the LAV in the trees. It is. It's in the trees. I kept it in the trees. I'm not about to put it out of there. I'm probably going to push it up
Ready for combat.
to here. Once I know, I need to see if there's any troops still in these buildings before I push up, because I'll lose my vehicle. I forgot to play it more safe when I was doing this earlier. because I was like overwhelming force strategy, which is not the best way to start out. I don't have drones yet. Eventually I'll have drone reconnaissance. Oh, I do. Oh my god, they have drones. I didn't even see that we had that already. All right. I was like, why don't I have drones? Because I usually have drones. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's go ahead and have the drone fly around back here and see where the enemy is. Because that's what I need to know, is I need to know exactly where the enemy is. And this drone's gonna do it. Pop him up here. I don't know if he gets so close he gets shot at by the ZSUs, but he should be able to scout out a lot of targets. Because right now I have no recon. I believe these are recon troops. What's their visibility? 2.5. Oh, look at that. There's all these supplies here I can capture too.
My gaze pierces cloud and
More ZUs. Wow, there's so many ZU-24Ms. And they're all outside of their reinforced bunker too. So what we need to do is we need to fly a truck over and have it start launching drones to blow these. Okay. I know. There we go. Recon working as intended. Get up over here. You guys smoke and pull back.
Who called the guardian angels? Rock up, we're moving.
Oop, I saw that.
Standing by.
Creeping target barrage. There.
Engaging targets with direct fire. Weapons team ready. Push them out. Weapons team in combat. Wait command.
Whoop. Run. Back to there.
Weapons team at your command, sir. Weapons team here. Move. Get your head out of your
Get out of there. Go reinforce over here. Alright, you move up to there. And there.
Infantry at your
You.
command, sir.
There.
Get in
There.
that building.
You.
We have a building
There.
to secure. I want a base of fire in that building. Weapons team in combat. Send your
Run.
orders. Weapons team in combat. Requesting orders. Lab
Yep.
reporting in.
The LAV, just turn.
Roger. Moving in next waypoint.
There you go. Popped him. Perfect. So I lost one machine gun team, that's it. Alright, let's get another drone up.